Hello, it's Epsilon Emerald. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to do some shiny hunting in Pokemon BDSP. In this case, this is Shining Pearl. We're going to be doing some Pokeradar in the Trophy Garden. And I'll kind of make this a guide of how to shiny hunt. So, firstly, you want to make sure you're in a nice patch of grass. Actually, the grass doesn't really matter in this game. In the original games, you had to make sure it was a certain size, but in these games, it can be any size. You got to make sure you have lots of super repels. So I'm going to put a super repel on now. I have 72, which should be enough. And then I'm going to save. Only 50 hours of playtime. That's actually not bad. Now my actual playtime is much more than that because I soft reset. You'll see why when we get into it. By the way, my team currently is a load of Pachirisu who have pickup. That's because if I'm going to be doing loads of battles, I may as well make the most of it. And this one is shiny because why not? Okay. So I'm going to use the radar. And I'm just going to go to old patch. Don't want a star Eevee, so I'm going to run away from that. So, first thing you need to know about the Pokeradar in BDSP is it is so much easier and so much more luck based in this version compared to Gen 4. So in Gen 4, you had to be really careful about which square you went to. And if you went to the wrong one, you would break your chain. And it was, there were loads of rules about it had to be this many squares away, but it couldn't be in the same row or the same column as a different shaking patch. And there were 2 different colours of shaking patch and all of this stuff. It made it really, really hard. But if you did everything correctly in the old version, you were guaranteed to continue your chain. Whereas in this version, that was my impression of cricketing. In this version, if you do everything correctly, there is still a, what is it, a 9% chance? Or is it a 7% chance? I think it's 7% chance that it will fail. So, on each battle. Yes, we got an Eevee, okay. So, this is what I'm chaining today. So, once you've found the Pokemon that you want to chain, you have to catch it. You could also knock it out, but catching it, I guess I don't have like the best balls because I'm kind of low on money, but I have 5 quick balls. Yeah, if you catch it, you have a better chance of the chain continuing. If you beat it, if you feint it, your chance is less good. And if you run away, it just breaks the chain. Wow, that's my first Eevee. You should also turn off your like nicknames and your do you want to add it to your party in the settings because it saves time. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that the next patch that I go into is at least 4 squares away in any direction. So you can kind of imagine like yourself on a grid, and imagine you're on a square and then you've got 8 squares around you, and then you have 4, 8, 12 squares around that, and then however many squares around that. You want to go to like the 4th layer. So we're going to go 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that square is okay because it's 4 away. But if I went to a square that was less than 4 squares away, the probability of the chain continuing is much lower. It doesn't mean that it will break, it's just got a much lower probability. And the closer the patch is to you, the worse the probability. So if you, wow, it broke out of a quick ball. Oh my days. This is gonna be annoying. But until now, I've only really chained Pokemon with really easy catch rates. This will be my first, like, harder to catch Pokemon. Oh wait, what? Why did I use a quick ball on the second turn? Am I completely stupid? What would be the next best ball to use? It's gonna have to be a great ball, because that's all I got. Do I have any repeat balls? No, I've used all my repeat balls. I've done a lot of shiny hunting, which has meant that I have used a lot of balls. At night. Ooh, it is currently night. Oh, Eevee. Anyway, the higher your chain gets, the better your probability is that you will find a shiny patch. The odds increase really slowly at first. The probability increases really slowly at first, and then the probability increases faster the higher your chain gets. So going from a chain of 1 to a chain of 2 doesn't really make any difference, but going from a chain of 39 to a chain of 40 is a huge difference, because the risk and reward kind of balance. Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to not chain Eevee because I can't catch it. Can't believe I wasted a quick ball as well. I feel so stupid. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is my 3rd Eevee. Maybe that second Eevee was just a bad one to catch. Maybe the rest of them will be easy to catch. Let's go for a quick ball. I don't really know how nest balls work in terms of, I know they're better for catching lower level Pokemon, but I don't know if that means compared to you or compared to like a fixed number. Like, is it good for Pokemon under level 10, or is it good for Pokemon less than half your level? Something like that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Walking backwards like I just did is not usually a good idea, because there might be a patch that you can't see. But I could see that there were 4 on screen. There's always 4 patches. So yeah, I have successfully hunted quite a few Pokemon this way. Let me see. Shinx, Starly, Routes, Weasel, Budew, Pachirisu. I think that's it. I think that's it so far. One of my Pachirisu is holding something, but can't be bothered. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's really good about this method is you can get quite a few shinies because once you get a shiny, your chain might not break, and if it doesn't break, then you can get another one, and another one, and another one. So I forgot what the most I have. I think I maybe have 6 Budyu. Was it Budyu I have a lot of? I think. Yeah, I think I have more than one of most shinies. Like, I think I have maybe 2 or 3 Shinx. I only have 1 Starly because I got my Starly on a very low chain. Like, I got it on like the 7th or something, and then I never got up to 40. Actually, routes is the same. I got routes on like the 6th of the chain. Yeah, you don't. So, like I said, as your chain progresses, the probability of a shiny gets better and better. But even on a chain of like 7, your probability is not nothing. You know, it'll be like 1 in 3,000 or something, which is better than normal. So sometimes you get lucky. You can check what chain you're on by looking at this. So this says that I'm on a chain of 5 for Eevee currently, and my best chain was 45 for Budyu, and then 41 for Shinx and Breezel, which means I must have 2 shiny Shinx and 2 shiny Breezel, because I tend to stop at a chain of 39. I would have had more Breezel, but my stupid game, I'd put my game in sleep mode, and I was actually gonna film myself catching shiny Breezels, because I had a chain of 40 or 41. Put my game in sleep mode, came back to it today, and I turned it on and it was like, you removed the game card. And I did not remove the game card. 1, 2, 3, but it thought I did. So it closed my game and it lost my chain. But at least I did manage to get 2 shiny Breezel before that, so I can't complain. I mean, what do I need more than 2 Breezel for? Yeah, this method is actually really fun because it's a whole process, you know? It's not like random encounters or hatching eggs, you know? It feels like you're doing something productive. It feels like you have control over it. It is still random though, like your chain can break without you doing anything wrong, and I actually like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because there should be an element of luck in it. If it was all strategy, if it was all skill, you could just do it perfectly and then you'd get the shinies. Which in theory was true in Gen 4, but in Gen 4 it was just really hard. And there were certain patches of grass that you just couldn't really do it in because if there wasn't a big enough area for the game to generate the patches, then it just would fail. Whereas in this game, it will always generate patches no matter, like, even if it has to squeeze them in, The exception would be, of course, if you had a patch of grass that meant that you couldn't be 4 squares away. Then obviously that wouldn't be. I think it would still work, but like, it wouldn't be clever. You know what else isn't clever? Not having good enough balls to catch Eevee. I mean, I guess I could, like, Thunder Wave. I could put a Thunder Wave Pokemon at the front. So how much PP is Thunder Wave? Like 25. I mean, I've got no shortage of Pachirisu, as you can see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, back in Gen 4, the Trophy Garden was a favourite spot for chaining with the radar because it's a good shape and size. And some cool Pokemon appear here, like Eevee, for example. But that, like, it changes every day. So currently there's Eevee. Right, okay. Let's see how good nest balls are. I guess not good. Okay. Good old Ultra Balls. So, yeah, it's currently my Christmas holidays, so I'm off work. And like pretty much every teacher in England, I currently have coronavirus. Yay! Literally, like on my teacher Twitter account, not my Epsilon Emerald account, but my teacher one. Like all of the maths teachers that I follow, like all of them have COVID. All of them are posting their positive tests. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, which means that I won't be able to see my family for Christmas because I tested positive on my symptoms started on the 18th, which means I'm in isolation until well, I mean, there is a chance that I could see them on Christmas Day if I get a negative lateral flow test on day 7 of my infection, because that's the new rule. But I don't have any lateral flow tests, so I'll have to ask someone to give me one. We get given loads at school, but I forgot to take some home. That was kind of dumb. But I'm fine, don't worry. I just got like a headache, and then I got a bit sneezy. So that's what prompted me to take lateral flow tests. I took one on the Friday, negative. Saturday, negative. Sunday, negative. Monday, positive. So, and then I sent off for a PCR, but my results haven't arrived yet because I did it in the post, which will probably take a while since it's Christmas, you know. But yeah, I guess I must have the Omicron variant because it's very mild. I have had the booster jab, but I only had it recently, so it won't have had any effect. Like, because it takes like 10 days to have an effect on you, and it wasn't 10 days ago. 1, 2. By the way, what's my chain? Chain of 9. Not bad. If you do everything correctly, you have I think you have a 5% chance. Is it 5? Yeah, I think if you do everything correctly, you have a 5% chance of getting to a chain of 40. Just because every time there's like a 7% chance that it could break. So, I haven't done the maths on this, but I have seen people saying that it's best to actually stop at a chain of 17 because at that point, the expected time it will take to get a shiny is at its best. Because if you carry on, the probability of your chain breaking versus the time it will take to reset the radar. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one. But I haven't done the maths on that, and I'd actually quite like to because that sounds like some good maths. A nice bit of binomial theorem. But I tend to stop on a chain of 39. Not 40, just because I feel like if it broke on the 40th, I would be way too upset. Sometimes I even, I remember with, I can't remember which Pokemon, but I stopped on a chain of 36 because I was too scared of it breaking, and I reset my radar so much that actually I think I got a shiny on 36, and then I didn't want to, no, I can't remember, but anyway, I was on 36. I didn't want to increase it, so I just kept resetting the radar to try and get the shiny. But it took so long, and no shiny was turning up, and I was in danger of running out of repels. So then I had to balance the probability of it breaking versus the probability that I would run out of repels before finding the shiny. So I then increased my chain and it didn't break. So I went to 38 and it didn't break. So then I reset for a while at 38, but it was still taking ages, and I was like, I'm gonna run out of repels. I've got to risk it. So I went for 39. And then I reset, and I was looking for shiny, but I was getting so low on repels. I was like, the only way that this will work is if I go to 40 and and then I'll have a chance. And my chain broke on the 40th, so yeah. But whatever Pokemon that was, I did have one shiny. I just can't remember what it was, but I got it early on. That might be the Starly. I don't know. I think it was Starly, yeah. I got a Starly early on in the chain, but I never managed to get up to 40. I think with Eevee, the problem will be running out of Pokeballs. Okay, so this will be number 12. what I can do is, if I can't get up to 40 in this video, I can make this a part 1, and then I can try to get up to 40 by myself, and then as long as my game doesn't think that I've removed the game card, I can come back and film a part 2 for you. I really enjoy watching other people use the Pokeradar. Like, not ASMR, but it gives me like ASMR kind of vibes, because it's that like repetitive kind of thing. It's kind of boring, but in a soothing way. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there we go. How many? Oh, it's my last Ultra Ball. I've just realised I haven't even talked to you about BDSP yet, because my last video was before this came out. I absolutely love it. It is such a good game. Let me. Alright, we're on to Great Balls. Yeah, it's very, very faithful to the original, which I don't mind. I love the way it looks. I like the chibi style. I like, you know, to me it just looks cleaner and brighter than Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield, I liked the way that most of it looked, but I hated the way that the like wild area looked. I just think that this game is just. You know what game I think looks really good is Let's Go Eevee, Let's Go Pikachu. Those games looked beautiful, so bright, so clean. But this game is more like that than Sword and Shield, which I like. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this game is exactly like the originals, but with a few quality of life updates, which I absolutely love, like HMs. I love how they've done that. Access to boxes wherever, love that. I mean, that's basically it that I love. I like the changes to the Pokeradar too. Oh, the underground. When I first got the underground, I spent like 3 days straight in there, just digging, and collecting diglets and whatever. Yeah, I actually was obsessed, and I thought I was never gonna leave, like, because I was obsessed with the underground. And then that obsession just went away really quickly, but for a while I really loved it. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not as good as well, no, I do really like it, but there are some things missing from the underground that were in the old one, like like capture the flag, being able to put like pitfall seeds and stuff. Yeah, that's it really. The Diglett thing, I don't know. It boosts your shiny odds, but for such a short period of time that it's really not worth it. I'm sorry, I just paused the video because I had to cough. Because, I got COVID. I haven't really been coughing a lot, but yeah, luckily my COVID is very mild. This is just a shame though that it's my holiday and I'm not allowed to leave my house. But I'm trying to make the best of a bad situation. I'm gonna read a lot because usually, well, every year I set my Goodreads goal as 100 books, 100 books in a year, and I always hit it. But this year it was looking like I wasn't going to. Like on Monday morning, I was on 86 books read out of 100, and I've only got like 2 weeks left of the year. But since Monday, today is Wednesday, so in 3 days, I read 7 books. So that's pretty good. Okay, how are we doing now? Okay, so you see that like big thing there? That means that Eevee will have hidden ability. But I'm not interested in that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have plenty of Eevees with hidden ability that I bred in X and Y. To be fair, I have a couple of shiny Eevees already in X and Y that I bred. I think I just have 2, maybe 3. They weren't perfect though. I think there were 4 IVs, as in 4 perfect IVs. And they weren't like the right IVs to match the nature, to match like the evolution that I was going for, So I didn't evolve any of them. But I mean, these ones that I'm about to catch, if I catch a shiny Eevee from this, it's not gonna have good IVs or a good nature. Well, I mean, it's got a decent chance of having a good nature, but it won't have good IVs. But that's okay. It'd be really cool to have a shiny Glaceon or Leafeon, just because this is, Gen 4. And those are 2 of my favourite evolutions actually, Glaceon and Leafeon. Especially Glaceon. Yeah, I like both. I really like both. I mean, I like all evolutions. I can't believe that Legends Arceus comes out in like, I don't know, like 20 days or something. Maybe more than that. Yeah, 20 days might be when Attack on Titan Season 4 Part 2 is. I have 20 days in my head, but I'm not sure what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. This chain is actually going really well. Like, it's not rare for me to like I have to restart my chain several times before getting past 10. But this is going pretty smoothly so far. I should really take these items off these batteries. Let's do that. Nice. I keep getting dawn stones off these guys. I'd rather have shiny stones, but they're quite rare. 1, 2, 3, 4. To be honest, I'm not that excited about Legends Arceus. Just because it's not really my kind of game. I will play it, and I'm happy to be proved wrong. Like, I'd love it if I love it, but I don't think I will. It's just 1, 2. It's just not my kind of game, you know. I don't really like that kind of RPG. But I'd really like it if I did like it. And I think I'll probably like watching other people play it. And I'm really excited to see the new like Hisuian forms, like Hisuian Growlithe and Hisuian Zorua, Hisuian Voltorb. Like, that's really cool. One, 2, 3, 4. And I'm also intrigued to see what kind of shiny hunting we can do. I think it's been confirmed that there will be overworld shinies in Legends Arceus. Yeah, it's really annoying that in BDSP, in the underground, the shinies don't appear shiny in the overworld like they do in Let's Go. That was kind of annoying. But yeah, in Arceus they will. But Pokemon can run away from you, so yeah, I'm not too keen on the idea of a shiny running away from me. Yeah, so I've completed this game, like the main story, you know, Elite Four champion. I've unlocked like the new 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, like the new area. But I haven't done the battle tower. I haven't refought the gym leaders, and I haven't refought the Elite Four. So that is what I will be doing next. But for now I'm just shiny hunting. I've been shiny hunting for the past few weeks. I am starting to get a bit bored of shiny hunting because I kind of got all the easy ones. And now, because so I got all the route 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of Pokemon. Well, okay, like route 201, 202, 203, 204, you get me. I think I'll probably hunt up near Snow Point City, whatever route that is. I'll probably do that just because it's like Christmassy kind of thing. Try and get a Delibird maybe. Oh, but Delibird is a swarm Pokemon, so I'd have to get lucky. But actually, a shiny Snover would be cool. Snover is actually really cute. What am I on now? 21. Not bad. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think I'm gonna end this video soon, and I'm gonna go and get the chain up to 30 something in my own time. And then in the next video, if I manage to, we'll actually do the fun bit, the resetting for shinies bit. But we'll do that in a separate part because it could take a while and I could lose my chain and have to start all over again. So that's a good frame of reference. So 40 minutes to get a chain of 20 without and this was a uninterrupted chain, it went perfectly. It would have been faster if I had better balls and if Eevee had a higher catch rate. I mean, I could try the 17 chain method. I just don't think I have enough repels for that. It might be more time efficient, but it won't be more money efficient. Okay, let's see if the chain continued. Wow, what are the odds that it chose to break? See how it's broken? It chose to break just when I said, I think I'll stop. Wow. Okay, well, anyway, I'm going to keep trying. And in my next video, I'll show you the more fun bit of having the chain already done. And we can reset for shinies. But whilst I'm here, let me just show you the shinies I have. Just because I feel like you're missing out. So some of them are in my shinies box, but not all of them. Okay, so I have a Shinx, a Shinx, a Shinx, Starly. Doesn't even look shiny, but it is. Routes, another Routes. But you, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's not a shiny Routes. Okay, so I have 8 shiny Budus. Wow. And then I have my shiny Pachirisu. Was that it? I have a shiny Buizel somewhere. Let me see. Unless my game decided to turn itself off and I didn't save. Okay. Oh wow, I love Buizel. Yeah, I got to a chain of 40. So we'll be right at the end. I didn't even check its nature and stuff. Timid. That's actually bad for a Buizel, never mind. I was excited until I remembered it's probably a physical attacker. And then my other one is Quirky, which is a neutral nature. But yeah, that's all my shinies so far. Not bad, eh? Anyway, I'm going to soft reset because I don't want to waste all of those balls. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're having a good holiday season. And I'll see you next time. Bye.